gonna yell at us. We're not sitting there. Well, I'll crop out this line.
Maybe push over a little bit. Is that better?
Sure.
I feel like we're so tilted over there.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Is that one's not sorry either?
No, we don't care. We don't care. We don't care, okay? This has been one of those nights we don't care. We're here. You should be happy you have us.
No, we're fine. Yeah, we almost didn't make it.
I almost didn't make it.
We're not going to elaborate why.
Yeah. I had to change clothes now.
Kind of a little weird, but you know.
Oh, don't tell me I'm not going to see stuff she writes. I hate this. Because
Yeah,
I know she always says hi.
What did we use last time?
What do you mean? We didn't know. Remember?
But we used something else. To see. Oh, was it my laptop?
Yeah.
Well,
wait a minute. We see them on, but usually Ashley.
Yeah, I want to make sure I can read her comments.
I know. I felt like everyone was talking to us, and we couldn't.
Excuse me, I had to move everything off of it.
Thank you, Failbook. We appreciate the. So I know everyone's saying hi, probably. Oh, jeez, don't drop that.
Hey, did you see that we got 11 views on the one about the deer running into the basement?
Well, obviously.
Because I'll tell you what
I had no pants.
Did you read it? I think it was like pantsless deer.
Yeah.
The basement or something.
Well, why wouldn't you want to click on
right,
that?
I was like, oh. Excuse me. Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Oh, fuck.
Well, we would have been set up. We would have been set up, but Failbook has been big on not showing us the comments.
Yeah.
And I went home, clicked onto the thing, and then it was like we had like
500 comments.
Yeah, no, we didn't have 500, but like everyone was talking to us, and I felt bad.
It was for my screen.
Perfect. So we are getting everything ready, so we can.
Look at this 11. A pantsless deer caught in basement classroom. That's what I wrote.
Yes, 11 people.
Hey, that's
a
lot over here.
I don't even know 11 people.
That's Ashley.
Click on.
One of those in mine.
Well, then she comes back later to YouTube. Oh my God, there's another one. Click.
What the fuck?
Oh!
This better be...
Failbook. How do you get unlocked from Failbook? Oh no, she's breathing over here heavy. What kind of charger is this? Can I go on yours?
If you can.
Oh, it does. Oh, look.
Did it work?
Yeah.
Nope. Gotta go to my email.
So this live is about her trying to figure out.
Of course, it's not the easy email either.
No, it's never easy. You gotta work for it.
You gotta sign into this one. Oh, thank God.
Okay.
I'm gonna kill myself. I should have moved that while ago.
You know, everyone's like talking to us. Oh no, the best part is no one's gonna be talking to us.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be like, what?
I don't really know how to use this one.
Okay, let's. What is happening here? Oh, we have.
Well, how's everyone doing? How was your week?
I was just gonna say, how was your week?
It didn't give me an email, so that's pretty cool.
My week was very interesting, and as soon as I can figure out what I did to it, I'll tell you.
There's a problem we're human, but we can send a code to it. Okay, try another way. Cool. Send one to my phone that I can't use. Or send code via Facebook notification.
Right, perfect.
I'm trying to get in there.
Story of my life.
Right, well, let's see if I can read the code from all the way the fuck over there.
You know what the best thing is?
It's not going to show me. Oh, wait, it's actually going to come under here.
It is. I cannot believe that our podcast is going to be about... Everyone's going to be like, what are you guys doing? We are a hot mess tonight, guys. Hot mess.
Am I on Facebook? Like, I can't tell. It didn't send me anything. Kelly Jinx is watching. Jinx!
Okay. We're on.
Yeah, I know, we're on.
We actually have 4 comments.
Perfect.
And yep. Okay. So we have. Ashley says, "Well, that was short lived." Says, "I can see you both this week. You had so many people commenting last week. Oh, come on. Glad you could get some extra views. See, I could get you. See, so Ashley was Ashley. Unfortunately, she's the only one talking to us right now because it took us a half an hour to get here.
I wonder where you.
You okay?
Not really. Why won't it let me in? Anyways, go ahead. I don't know what password it would be. Not valid. Perfect.
Sorry, let's
try again. What did you do this week? Because I can't think right now.
I had a interesting week. I felt like it was one of those because of the holiday. I felt like it was one of those weeks where boom, it's like Thursday already.
Yeah.
I wasn't even really ready for a Thursday.
I was ready for Thursday.
I
probably shouldn't talk about this on the podcast, but I'm going to anyways. So we got this new girl, right?
Yes.
Did I talk about her on here or not?
No, you have not.
Okay, well, she's something else. And actually, you know what?
No, you don't.
Anyways,
okay.
She was supposed to get fired.
Okay.
But then I accidentally helped her because I was tired of her not doing anything.
Yes.
No, I don't think she's being fired. So.
You know what? That just happened. That just.
Done. I'm done with this because it's not working. We're gonna look over there.
Niall says you guys suck. Boo. Boo.
Perfect.
Oh, I'm so excited to hear about the new girl.
That's all I'm gonna say because I don't want to.
Actually, you know what? That actually happened to us right now.
Right now?
Not in my business world. In my
You tried to fire me?
No.
Go for it.
Since we wasted like 15 minutes, just been
I'm just trying to log in and it's okay. It was only 7 because we were a minute late.
So we had a breach in the on a bow page. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. I'm not gonna say names because I know one watches anyway, but just in case.
I watch.
No, this.
Oh my god! Stupid.
You're killing me. Man. It's not our account.
I also watched this.
11 times. Only Ted actually watched it once. Barnes watched it once.
Right.
So the page got hacked. It got taken down. A lot of stuff happened, and we're part of it. We're not in charge of it, right? No, we're in charge of it. So there's a lot of stuff that's going on, and they started to.
Here, let's just stick it out.
How can I put it? Change things a lot. So I was like, perfect. This is not the way things are going. Maybe we can not leave because I don't want to say because we didn't want to leave it, but branch off to something different, and probably like do something on our own type of thing. And the boss is amazing, and she is who she is. So she kept rallying up the troops. So now it's exactly the way it was before. So I was like,
nailed it.
Well, not gonna need to do anything because I wanted to kind of like I don't want to say steal them, but when someone goes down a different path, and then like half the people like I don't want to go down. I was kind of like, well, let's go down the path we want to go down, and and she ended up working it all out.
I'm trying to read those comments.
The last one is still excited to hear the new girl, and then it just landed up with certain things. She kept fighting the system she actually like got the system to work, and then it's just like, I'm. It's a good thing. It really is a good thing, but it's also a bad thing. It's a good thing because obviously we were in there and we wanted to succeed, and the way it wasn't going to succeed. But for the thought of kind of like, oh look what we're gonna, it's not going to work. Like, so she doesn't see it that way, but I do.
Yeah.
So that was kind of one of those like punch in the guts. That was one of those moments where you're like,
so close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I get it, like because she's I love the boss with all my heart, but she's a kumbaya person. She's that I want everyone to profit, and I feel like the rest of the world is like mine, 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 mine. And I always say to her, you need to stop being kumbaya because kumbaya is not working anymore. Like they're too cutthroat, and not everybody. Wait a minute. I hate when the blanket goes like that. You know, everyone knows there's certain businesses and there's certain people who are just, they're out for blood, no matter what. And it's not about the bigger picture. And so there was a lot of like, ugh. And so we had our live. That was fun. We had Grandpa come.
Yeah, Grandpa was the best.
So that was actually pretty fun.
When's your next one?
I don't know exactly, but I know it's going to be obviously before Christmas. So we're having a special reindeer. It's not going to be Santa this year. It's a special reindeer.
Okay, Santa's busy.
Yeah. So
he's got a lot of shit to do.
And what I had such bad road rage a couple of days ago.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I have to explain this because this is the craziest thing I've ever, like, you ever have those moments where I feel like I joke about things and then you're sitting there and it's actually happening to you and you're going, this is not happening to me. I drove through Bristol.
So sorry.
Ready for this?
Yeah. What street?
The main, right through, no, the other one.
Okay.
Over here.
Yeah.
By her school, by Ashley's school.
Yeah. Hope Street?
Don't ever go. I think so. Yeah, I think you're right. But
who cares?
This person is part of the church or very super religious because we let every person cross the street, every car pull out of every road, and we didn't go anything faster than 5. The speed limit is 25. But that was too fast for us. And I just kept looking at my speedometer going, this is not happening.
Right.
Like, this is not happening.
Yeah.
This is one of those things. And I was screaming in my car. I saw someone put a microphone on their car, like they're like, move faster. I was like, oh my God, I need to buy this for my automobile.
Oh, what day was it? There was...
I have just never met so many. Listen, I believe letting people go, but there's a time and place. Like, I mean, the guy. Oh, that was the other thing. We stopped for like 3 minutes because someone was waiting for the bus, and we thought they might be crossing the road. Look at me. I am not exaggerating. This is not funny. This is not to make a gag. And I was just like, he's not. And of course, he's on his phone leaning, and the guy's like.
Do you ever see the guy?
God, no, please.
And you would know him.
I know.
He wears like a button down and like trousers, and he walks up and down.
Ashley, I thought I said hi to you, Ashley. I didn't say hi. Oh, I mean, Grandpa said hi. No, during the Bow Live, because I did say her.
Oh, she was on?
Yeah, I did, and I thought I said hi. It's really hard because sometimes when you're in character. Sometimes
Shannon did, but you didn't.
Yeah, well, because I try to be like...
I know.
It's so hard, because it's like, I'm supposed to be a special guest. Like, I know I'm blowing the thing, but, I mean, I think everyone knows it's me.
It's you? No!
See when I fell down?
No!
I fell down. My feet were on the table. She told me to reach for something.
Did you actually fall? Oh,
Well, no, yes.
Yes, but no.
Yeah, like I went to go real slow, and you ever do something real slow, and then you go, oh no. Oh no!
Shit,
Like
I'm actually falling.
and then I actually had to take my shoes and put them on the table so I didn't flip on the ground.
Oh my god.
I was like, oh my god! And I'm Flip, and I can hear Shannon going, "Grandpa, you okay?" And I'm like, oh god, this is so bad. This is so bad.
Oh, I
This
missed
is
the good
so
part.
because I was going to do we were going to do like a real slapstick where I really hit myself, like and really like hurt myself down. But then we were like, no, that might scare some because we know kids watch it, so we'll just do a real slow. But the slower I went, the harder it was. It was like, okay,
Shit, we're really
and then
going
once you get to like all of a sudden your weight shift, and you're like, oh no,
Oh shit, we're going faster.
and then she's like, can you get up? I'm like, I don't know, because I'm whispering on the table like, I don't know, I get up. Grandpa's really falling, and I might not get up.
Do you have your life alert?
But yeah, no, I always have a hard time because there's certain things that people will come
Are
on.
you on the same Medicare as Georgia? She was so mad.
But to be honest, but I was like, it's hard because you're trying to stay in character. You're trying to stay in this like old man, and like people are like hi, and then it's just like just like, and the other thing is people come in the beginning and say hi, so you kind of do like the highs, and then all of a sudden you start going. And see, the one thing you guys don't see is I have to see the boss sitting right diagonal from me.
Yeah.
Which you guys obviously don't see when I go live. And there's points where she's like, because we have a lot. Sometimes she has like
8,000.
8,000. She's just like,
move it along.
And I'm just like, yeah, I can't stop ripping through them because I'm an old man. Like,
right.
Like I gotta stay here.
We're gonna be here for at least 6 years. Come on.
I'm like, I can do so much. And
what time were you on until?
Till 11:30, which is not bad, but it gets. And I know like one of the big things they always ask me.
Do you have people until the end?
Yeah, we have people right to the end. We have and it's tough because a lot of people will say to me like, "Oh, you should do your lives on weekends." And then when weekend comes, "Oh, but I had a game to go see," or might get, and I'm always like, I don't know, like everyone wants it on a particular day.
It was on Saturday though, right?
Yeah, and it was like, we had. I wouldn't say our normal crew because a normal crew was actually like one person was like, "We're driving home from watching the Ice Capades. We didn't know what you were on." And it's like, I don't know what's happening.
Put it out so much.
I don't know. Yeah, like Failbook. It's like I don't know what it's doing, but it's not letting everyone see stuff. You tried to everyone, and then people are like, I'm annoyed with that, and it's like, well, what do you want me to do? Mm-hmm. Then you get mad. Business is so hard right now because people want it their color, whatever color they want in the rainbow, and it's like, but I'm trying to entertain the whole rainbow, if you will, and it's like half the time I'm like, I just can't do it. And my mom says, she heard that, Jesse.
I knew you were, that's why I said it.
Talk about I may have jumped off before you said hi because Barnes was being a butthead. No, not Barnes. No way. Talk about being committed. Yeah, I know. I really do that because I was in theater. I try to really, but a lot of people call me out because at the end, like after, like Shannon goes, I don't understand why you get so tired. I'm like, because it's 3 hours being a character, and it's not your normal nature. And they're like, well, I'm like, there is no play on Broadway that's 3 hours. Like, and there's and movie, yeah, and even then they're going on and off stage, so that character's not out there for all 3 hours. I can tell you that now. I've never seen Hamilton, but I can tell you there's no one out there for.
I haven't seen it in person, and I saw it once on Netflix or Disney, and that was enough.
My mom says, "What?"
The whole time I'm like, "Wait, what's happening?" Wait, because I swear it's like all just like one continuous song.
Yeah. Because it's like
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know what's happening. I need some like split.
Yeah. And so Shannon's like, "What?" And I always get, and it's usually my parents or somebody will go, "Oh, you were good until like the last half hour." I'm like, yeah, because I was on for like 3 hours, and you're trying to. And the other thing is, you write. If you write, you write, or Google, or I do certain things for like the jokes and be like, oh, this is gonna be funny, and I set them up, and you think like this is gonna be great.
Mhm.
Then all of a sudden you're doing it. Well, once you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you still have the rest of the night. Like, and that's so tough. And people don't understand, like, trying to stay funny all night is not easy. And I know
What
some
are you
people.
talking about? I'm a funny gal.
Yeah, even like I'm funny, but it's so.
You can always say so many jokes about him.
You know what it is too. It's one direction.
Yeah.
So
you don't have people to feed off.
Right. So when I do stuff, I have no idea if it's funny or not.
Yeah.
The only thing I know people like is the stick. I know people get mad. I love when Shannon gets mad at me, and she gets mad at me a lot. But you guys don't even see all the time. She's like, "Let's go, let's go." Like, it's just one of those things where it's like people don't even know. Like, Grandpa actually takes me almost an hour to get ready. Dressing up like certain people or doing certain characters. Madam takes me forever to do.
Because you have like the nails too.
I have to do nails. I have to do makeup. I have to do wig. I have to do, and then I put props places. Like I put jokes places, and I'll go, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that, and it's so funny. You're like, oh, I got like 10 jokes. I'm good. 3 hours.
Yeah, you can do one like every half an hour.
Yeah, and that's the hard. And the hardest thing is too. I find, and like Ashley even made a great point of saying, like, you go on and then you get off, like jump off of it, and then you go back on. And it's like, she didn't hear that one joke I said, or the one thing I said. And then it was just like, okay. And I'm going too long without that funny. And people get like, yeah, okay. What's so special about this guy? And then I'm trying to make jokes. I mean, one time I wrote down 60 funnies, like quick thing to say, with Grandpa, with, I named everything wrong. Like, instead of saying Facebook, I said, I'm trying to think what I wrote. Because I had it all written down. If you could see, like, if
your notes,
like
your cards in the back,
there's a sound
just in the back, like, say this one.
No, if you really want to know. So it's like so it's not that one, but it's like that tripod is right in front of the end of the table. So it's right here. Right? So it sticks out here. I have a clock right here to tell me what time it is. I have the sound machine right here. Okay? And hanging off the window is the disco light that makes all the, And then I have a little speaker underneath the tripod, underneath the phone. And then I have my smartphone, which we can see comments if there's problems, like with her computer. Because every single time it seems to be like, I just blue screened. It just rebooted, and I'm like, "Here's the phone." Like, you know what I mean? And I have another one where I just have like I said, I've had like 60 funnies, and I still ran out. I still ran out of
because you were on there for 8 years.
Long. Like it's so long, but I get it, and I don't know what to do, and it's one of those catch-22s because I know people are like, you know what? I love it, but it's too long. I have other things to do, and it's like, I get it, but what am I supposed to do? Like. Like that, or I'm going to do like everyone else does and go bow 1, bow 2,
right,
bow
and then
3.
that doesn't make it special.
Then I find for me, I'm bored.
Yeah.
See, I know this sounds crazy, and I've said this to Shannon, and she thinks I'm crazy. Is I don't do all the characters for anyone but myself. I am usually dying laughing. Like, I did a joke during the live that. I swear, if you were on the other side of the table, I couldn't keep it together. I couldn't keep it together because I said the only pole that I know how to swing around is the pole in the bathroom, the handy and so I had mentioned about being so old that my balls touch the water. Right? I had said that, and I said I gave Nana a concussion from swinging. Right? And she looked at me, and she just started laughing. And I was looking at her, and I was trying. You can see it. I know you can see it. I break, but all I could picture was these big balls smacking Nana, spinning around.
Like her Nana?
No, my wife. It's supposed to be my wife.
Right.
We didn't know what to.
Never mind.
And I told this joke, and now mind you, Shannon's always afraid that I get too risque already. Like,
Yeah.
and so here I am talking about like
Balls.
like being trapped in things and putting it in the water and it's cold and Nana says, "Is it cold?" And I said, "Yeah, deep too." Like all these things, and and it just lands up being like this joke, and and you think to yourself, and like right away, I'm like, gold. That's gold right there. But then like you stop and you look at the thing and you're like, there was like 15 people. There's not 25 like there was. There's 15 at this point. And you're like, like so many people missed that. Like, and or did they get it? And then a lot of times she'll look at me and she goes, like when we get done and she goes, "I know what you did there." Like, and I'll be like, yeah, because it's funny. Like I find it funny. Like I found it funny. I try to get those things in and I try to really I guess it's more for my entertainment. It really is because I can't imagine me seeing that going.
No, I don't think you can.
I really don't think I could be.
I
like,
keep fucking looking over here.
Well, no, I mean, yeah, but I feel like doing that whole, and this is no disrespect because I know people who do it that way. There's nothing wrong with that because I know they don't want to be on camera.
Yeah.
And this is what people be like. I don't understand. You guys don't. I'm like, it's tough. And then people complain there's delays on their phones and like it's your internet / your like it's not us. Because I ready for this. I'm filming on that camera. Well, actually, you know what I'm saying on her camera, right? And I'm on that camera, and I have a like 5 seconds delay. Like I'm looking at myself 20 minutes late because I wanted to do a puppet show, like a puppet doing stuff.
Yeah.
But we couldn't because I can't get a live feed. I have a delay, and I can't be underneath the table watching a delay.
Right.
Does that make sense? Like, I can't see what the puppet's doing until 10 seconds, 5 seconds. Yeah. It can be even more. I know people are like, we're 3 bows behind, or a bow behind, or something, and you're like, and it's the same thing with me. And people they get mad, and I go, yeah, but that happens to me when I'm on doing I don't even do. I know this is horrible to say because I have a business that does it, but I don't even do auction for toys anymore because they're too like I'm never there. Like my internet's too slow, and some guys like 5, whatever, and I'm always like, this guy's buying everything. Forget it. And it's annoying, and I keep trying to fix it, and we keep trying to fix it. Fix it like how do you make it fair for everybody? And
I don't think you can. Like I think just whatever
it is. Like there's nights that we laugh about Kevin getting everything. There's times that Fry. It's just it's one of those things. It's whoever's. It's their night. Sometimes it's their night.
Yeah.
And it's but I most of the time people are like, do you like doing this? And I'll be honest, I love setting up. I hate that 10 minutes before I have to go on because I even here I hate it. I get all that like, what am I saying? What am I do? What am I? Because and then once it's over, I crash. But I will admit, there's that 45 minutes that I just look at her like I'm done. I'm done. I can't do it anymore. I can't joke. I can't do it.
Yeah. I mean
and I can't tell you how many times she looks at me like we still got 10 more. Oh wait, I'm just like
can we just do this next time?
like I'm spent. Like I just like nothing's coming in my head. My back starts to hurt. Like you just because you're I don't know how to explain it. Like people are like, oh, you must be comfy. I'm like, not really. I'm on the love seat, but I'm at the end of the love seat because if I sit back, even here, we sit.
I'm
like we're so far away from the back. This is not comfortable. Like,
I mean, I guess we could get rid of the table and just like sit back.
Be like, hey,
I feel like I need a comfier couch for that.
But no, I know. I think I have the highest respect when I watched. There's a bunch of podcasts where they like have nice couch, like chairs, and they just sit in the chair, and I'm like, oh. They have like a
remember when Dad said that he was going to.
Remember that time with Dad?
I fucking called it though.
Yeah,
like, that was happening.
What? But and it's hard too because
Mom just got a new couch in her little room. We can just go in there.
Perfect. Because she just loves us.
Yeah. It's their work night, so it's fine. Oh no, wait, it's their date night, so they don't even know.
Yeah,
perfect. Is it work night?
It's okay.
I think
They're
it's
not
date
home,
night.
okay?
I think it's date night.
Um,
Anyway, we could probably just go there.
so,
Pass. I like our house or my house.
I know.
Our little routine. I don't have to drive anywhere after.
I know.
I feel that.
No, it's actually not that bad. I mean, it's just not bad at all. I don't mind it at all. I think
Did you get stuck in that traffic?
I did a little bit. Yeah. My dad warns me.
Did you lose power?
I love my no.
Okay.
I love my dad. Hey, Turnpike to Dexter is shut down, so make sure you don't go that way. Okay, all right. I get out, go down the road, right? I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to go that way. I'm just going to go straight, right? Straight is what's right. It's not Turnpike. It's East Main Road to Dexter. It's not Turnpike.
They made a phone call to like all the businesses saying don't go on Turnpike,
Yeah.
Dexter, or East Main.
Okay, I didn't hear the East Main. He told me, and I'm like, so my dad. So I'm like, oh, and I didn't know.
I was gonna go to Clements after work, but I was like, fuck that, I'm not going there. Date night.
Yes.
Whatever.
Oh, Ashley's right. Too high of a chance of free feet footage.
Oh no, blankies.
Oh, we got blankies.
Oh my god! Speaking of which, so last night, my friend is a massage therapist, and she just got a new job, and so she wanted to take pictures to promote herself, or her boss wanted her to do that.
Right.
So she asked me to do that, like be the model or whatever, and I was like, sure, if you want, like whatever. So we did that last night, and she was like, I think we'll just do like top
pictures,
hat.
like the French horse that she takes pictures.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Titanic. She's like, click. Yeah, I'm being Titanic.
There was like a guy who took the pictures, but yes. Anyways, so
go on.
it was mostly like she wanted to get pictures beforehand.
No,
I'm like, that's fine. So I'm just like sitting in the hallway, like on my phone, just waiting for her. She's like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, for what? Like, I'm good. I got nothing to do. So finally, she's like, okay, you can get undressed and like get under the thing because she's gonna like. Yeah. She did like a massage, but like it was like a little massage just to get the pictures.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh, good. But
she was like.
So she was like, I think I'll just it's probably gonna be weird to get pictures of like doing somebody's leg. I was like, feet pics aren't for free. You don't get those.
Gotta pay extra.
Right. But it was actually pretty fun. I got a little massage out of it. She's like, oh my god, you're tight. I'm like, I know, bro. Let's leave that one there. Oh, but did you lose power?
No, we did not.
No.
We Oh wait a minute. What happened on Dexter? Okay, at East Main Road, all the way to the road Dexter Street, which that's not how they explained it.
No, they didn't.
They
said it was going to close.
Someone got in a car accident and knocked down telephone poles.
I thought they were wrapped around the pole.
I heard I knocked down whatever.
Whatever the case.
Whatever it is,
around the pole,
they shut down like the whole street. But my dad said it was Turnpike to Dexter, so that means it would have been by
that's what the
playground. The playground. Yeah. So he's like, "Don't go over there." And of course, I'm in the wrong lane. Like, and then I'm like, "That's closed." And I'm like, "Oh no." And of course, once you're over there, everyone's like, "You're being a dick. Look at that. You're in the wrong lane now." I was like, "I'm being a dick because my dad told me to be in this lane." Right. I'm literally like out the window. I'm trying not to be a dick. I'm sorry.
You're going 5.
I got the wrong information.
I'm so sorry.
If you let me in, I swear to God, I'll wait my turn. Were you before me? That's fine. You go. No, you weren't before me.
Yeah, fuck you.
I go now.
So my 9 o'clock comes in.
Okay.
And she's like, "Oh, I just got stuck in traffic. I didn't know if I was gonna make it. There was a accident, whatever." I was like, "Oh, okay, like that. Like, I feel bad for them, but
right.
I'm glad you were able to come here."
Right.
But then I had an hour and a half before my next one, which fucking sucks. And I meant to call her last night to see if she could come in earlier, but I didn't. So then I was just like putzing around, and I went to the gym this morning, but I didn't have time for cardio.
Okay.
So as I was folding towels, I was pacing back and forth
Nice.
to get my cardio in.
There you go.
And I'm just like trying to get my steps in, trying to get it done. Just time of my life on my own side. So then my 11 o'clock comes in, and she was like, "Oh, I got stuck in the traffic." I'm like, "Oh, yeah." They called. They said it's gonna they're gonna be working on it until this evening.
Yeah.
And I was like, "I'm surprised we didn't lose power." Like,
right.
I guess we're far enough
further
away.
Down. You're way further down.
So
you know where Dexter Street is, right?
Yeah.
It's by the library.
Yeah, I know.
Well, Calzone.
Calzone.
Yeah, isn't it Calzone's florist used to be there?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's Calzone. I said it right.
I picture
You're making fun of me, but I'm right.
Is it Calzone?
Isn't it Calzone?
Carboon.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right. They closed, right? They're not there anymore.
I don't know. Did they?
Yeah, I think they closed like 10 years ago.
No, they didn't, because I went to them for prom.
Oh, head.
Holy shit, was that 10 years ago?
How big, like,
No.
How old are you?
24.
Oh, I thought you were 26.
No.
All right, sorry.
Anyway,
25, 26.
Oh, later.
I'm 47 over here. So I don't know why you're still younger than me.
I'm unmedicated.
It's because you're mentally healthy.
You fucking bitch.
We have Debbie to know. Debbie told us it's for mentally unwell people.
Ain't that the truth?
And for elderly. You're not elderly.
But anyway, so she comes in, she's like, yeah.
Ashley agrees.
She would. Fucking bitch.
That's
Anyways,
it. I love that. That's my life motto. I'm trying not to be a dick. That's mine too. Listen, I'm not that guy. I hate those guys too. It's not me.
Right.
Like me.
I'm so sorry. I swear.
I'm not that guy that doesn't pay attention. We had a phone call. I thought it was the wrong
information. I didn't have it written down. I just
I'm not that senile old man that's like, like I mean, you can see Niles, but I'm not senile. It's so wrong, bro.
Where's the Amazon? Where's my package? Anyway, so she comes in, we're talking. I'm giving her a pedicure.
Okay.
And I just clipped her first nail,
and
the power goes off. I was like, yeah, and then because we had the fire alarms, it was like beeping because we had no power.
Yeah. I hate that.
And then I walked over to the other side, and I was like, oh, it's probably from that accident.
Yeah.
And like we're laughing or whatever. And then the other Karen comes over. She's like, what? Karen didn't pay the electric bill? What the fuck? And I was like, oh yeah, you know that Karen. So then it pops on like 5 minutes later.
Carlones.
Yes.
Carlones. You're right. You're right. It's been a long time. So.
Did they close? Can you give us that information?
Chop. Barnes, let's go. Did they close? When did they close? What year? What day?
This is a family-owned business.
It is. I remember them. I don't know. I feel like I got something there for something, and they said they weren't going to be open much longer. Mm. So I felt like, and I haven't bought something in a very long time, so right. I could be wrong.
My mom went to get my thing, I think for senior prom. She was like, well, actually before then, because I got stuff before that. But the first time she went in, the woman remembered my mom from high school.
Right, yeah.
I was like, damn. I mean, I know she hasn't changed that much, but...
No.
But anyways, so the power comes back on, and the other camera runs over. She's like, guess you paid the power bill. I'm like, yeah, just now.
She was working the street. You ever see that? Mommy has to work the street because she needs power bill. Power to
I haven't seen that.
Oh my God, it's cute, adorable little kid with like this fat, like, you know when they're that little kid when they have the fat cheeks and they're Mommy told me, and they're like that perfect mommy told me thing. I'll send it to you.
Perfect.
So funny. It is so funny.
Oh, so we went to the zoo.
Oh, which zoo?
Roger.
Okay.
Because that's the
I'm
one
a
that's open
Southwick zoo guy.
They're closed right now.
I know, but I know.
Yeah, I'm a Southwick girl too.
I know.
So
well, I don't go in the winter. I usually go in summer.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. But I do go to Roger Williams real quick for the lights. in the winter?
I haven't been there yet. I think we're
I
gonna
went
go
with my
this year.
parents. The boss and I went 1 year.
Mhm.
I don't. It's horrible, but I know our first time going was something special. It was like our first real big thing. I think we went to do like, you know how you have those
Yeah.
dates and then you
Yeah.
have your date,
Dates.
like those
Yeah.
ones where. And I remember her saying, "This is something I see your mom and dad like," and I was like, "Yeah, I see my mom and dad like this." And then we took them 1 year, and now we're going to take them again
Nice.
because it really is pretty.
Yeah, Jessica said that. Well, and I didn't think that they would go because they put their kids to bed so early. But
Right.
they're like, "Oh yeah, we go every year now." And I was like, "Oh." She's like, "You can come with us if
The
you
only
want." I'm
thing
like,
is, we
"Oh,
try
okay."
to do it beginning of the year before it gets really cold.
Yeah.
Like we go like
She goes.
soon, like soon.
She said that they're probably gonna go. They went after Christmas because the crowds are less. But
Okay.
then they take the first time slot. What?
Oh, it's still in business. They're closed on week. Okay. And sure, it stopped telling everyone that's. Uh, I love the lights. Oh yes, with the pumpkins, it is pretty, Ashley, and they're still in business. Really, I swear they said they were going to go out. Maybe it's one of those family scares. You know how they, like a family member, it's not sure if they're gonna want to take over.
Yeah.
That's good though. I like them. They were.
Or maybe one of them just didn't want to retire or whatever, and they keep it open.
That
happens a lot too.
A lot of times when you have a family business, when you go in there, they talk to you like your family. Like you.
They are really nice people there.
Yeah, I've bought so much stuff there when I was a kid. Like from, I can't even tell you. If I literally from fifth
We
grade
had a different girl every day.
This is Janice.
You guys see balloons here? I see this blown up and she just floats around. Yeah, she's out of this world. She saw stars.
Do you want that elastic band for it, or do you want it? We want it for a wrist, or do you want it for? No pins, no pins. Totally deflates the night for us.
Oh, so we went to Roger Williams.
Oh, no, that's a good point, Ashley. Maybe they were meant like closing soon for that.
You're fucking stupid.
No, I know. Listen, the girl just started liking me. I don't know. Let's push it here. Not forever. No, but it was. I remember them saying they didn't know, and that's hard because it's the same thing with. It's sad, but that's kind of what happens with us because, like, my dad's retired. I've taken over. My oldest doesn't really deal with any of that, and that's fine. And my youngest is probably not going to be doing that either. So basically, I'm the last one, and I'm already getting to that age where I don't have tons of years left because I don't have that, like, and that was the biggest thing that we had to deal with being a family business when the crossover is that when my dad retired, well, my dad worked quite a few years with me being little, but then when I turned about 16, 17, I started working, and then I took over, like not took over, but I ended up taking more responsibility, and there was quite a few years, 30 or something like that, where or 20, where we're both working and we're both competent. If you not you know what I mean, like we're both. I know what you mean. No, because I feel like when you're a kid, you're not competent. You're not. You're doing everything half-assed because you don't care yet. Yeah. And then when you get to a certain age, you start to care, and then you see a bigger picture. Yeah. And then you get to a point where this is where I should be having someone else below me working, and we be working there's no one else, so it's just me. So but that's where when they said, well, I don't know how long, and I always went to family business, it always like that. I was like that little shop by I used to like that little restaurant right by Cumberland Farms before it expanded. Remember that little
Christopher's Diner?
Yeah. and that was a family business. But the brother
I
didn't.
still have a gift certificate.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. He's
Good
like, any day now. They're closing soon. Maybe just for the day, maybe forever. I don't know.
Hey Barnes, can we look that up?
Oh, they moved.
No, but the sister had said that the father was retiring, and she didn't want to do it by herself, and the brother really didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
So, or want to do other things.
Yeah.
And that happens. You know, it doesn't mean just because you do it doesn't mean your kids are going to do it, or vice versa.
That's like Reedy's, and the guy who
Yeah.
he worked every day of his life.
Yeah.
From like 16 on or 14 on or whatever. Took it over from the other original owners.
Right.
And then when COVID happened, that was his first day off. And then he's like, you know what? I'm done working like a dog, and I don't want to do this anymore. He moved up to Vermont or Maine for a little bit. He came back down. I think he works at like Ace or something. But he was like, I just can't. I don't want to do it anymore.
That's one thing people don't. I feel like this is something our generation. When I say ours, I'm saying like my generation and my parents' generation doesn't prepare you for, and where we don't prepare you for, but yet you see it and you see it differently. What happens is we've worked so hard, we pay our dues, that now we're the ones that, I hate to say this word, like say it like this, like empower, like we're in charge now. We're the oldest ones. We have seniority because we're next in line, because we've been in good little boys and girls and stand in line, and you know, we had to wait for this generation to leave, this generation to leave, this generation to leave. Now it's about our turn. And you guys, and when I say you guys, the younger generation don't understand. And I always got this from Brian, like, you know what, we're just skipping over you because you guys are so backwards. It's like, no, when it's your turn, then you can run it the way you want. But until then, this is the way it is because of standing in line. And yes, does changes need to happen? Absolutely. There's always changes. There were changes. There's baby boomers that changed because we wanted change. I mean, you have to think, like, this is what people forget, is like in the 2000s, baby boomers were at their highest peak, and we have gay marriage went through. I mean, is it perfect? No, it's never. Because I will say this until the day I die, society takes, just because you make rules, society still has to change.
Right.
And
I was listening to a podcast or maybe watching a video or whatever, but it was like this, like my generation, or like actually the younger, the one after me.
Right.
They're all about like, you should do whatever you want.
Right.
Freedom is freedom. Like your rights, all about rights or whatever. But they're all like judgy still. They're like, oh, why are you parting your hair like that? Why are you wearing those pants? Why are you doing this?
Oh,
it's like, okay, well, you can't have it all, you know? Or like cancel culture. Like you said something 8 billion years ago, and it's being brought up. I'm like, it's a whole different life over there.
I think the hardest thing.
I get some things shouldn't be said, but
now,
yes.
But then,
right, you can't just.
We could joke about it.
But now you change it for now.
Like, for example, I'm going to say this, and I know this because the two guys I'm going to talk about know this. There was two guys that I used to sit in English class, and they were two black kids, me, and we would tell black jokes, Portuguese jokes, and they were just like, some of those Portuguese jokes were Polish jokes that we changed into, because, you know, how dumb can a Portuguese guy be? You know what I mean? And we just tell jokes, and we just laugh. And we just laugh. And they made fun of me. I made fun of them. And it wasn't making fun of me, making fun of them. It was just making fun. It was laughing at the moment, like, oh, that guy's stupid.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't even that way.
Yeah.
But now I get it. No, you can't be that way. And I go, okay, I get it. There's some things I don't like. I've never liked the N-word. I hate the N-word. I hate that they even put it in music. I hate that it even around. That's my opinion. I had a brother-in-law who kept saying, "Niles, we're family. You can call me." I'm like, I ain't calling you that. I don't care. I don't care. I went to New York with him. Well, a family trip, like to go visit them, and I met all his friends, and they want. I was like, I ain't calling it. No, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. Like, but you know what? they were all homophobic.
Mm.
Like I couldn't even joke. I couldn't even tell a joke. They got so defensive. Um, it was so difficult that it was they weren't like you just go everybody's got something and until society kind of just lets it all go and I have problems with things some things I don't get I mean I hate the helicopter parents I don't understand parenting I don't understand I mean I hate to say this because I feel like this gives a bad name, but there's a too many kids that are in the system who want to change their name. They want to be gay. They want to be furries. They want to be something, but that's not really what they want to be. It's just for the attention.
Yeah.
And people say, it's not. It's not. They really are. But yet, at the end of the day, every time I see something, I always call them out because you can see the fakers.
Yeah.
Because I walked through high school. I've been at open house, and I've been pointed out. Oh, he's she's that are he's. If you catch my drift, like, and this is what pronoun. Make sure I say the right ones, and you just go. Well, if he's a he, then why does he have hearts, and why is he wearing like Daisy Duke shorts? He's don't usually do that. He's most of the women, I'm saying women, no offense, that want to be manly wear shorts, pants, t-shirts. They ooze being a male.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean everyone has to be that way? But you look at the girly gay guys, they're dressing like girls. So if they wanted to be dudes, why are they, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Does it always have to be that way? No. No, I'm not saying it always has to be that way. But you can see like in time. And it's so don't say this, don't say, oh, you don't like and I hate that. I hate when people get in my face and they're like, you don't respect gays or you don't I'm like, I don't know what your problem is, because I don't ever think that. I could care less. I'm the first person who sits there and I've said it 100 times. I never think of what you're doing. When I'm talking to you, I don't sit there and be like, I wonder what you do in your off time. Like I know you're married. I laugh with your wife all the time, but I don't sit there and go, "Gee, I wonder what they do." I just don't because that's not my business. So
I hope you don't.
I know, but it's
yeah.
not. It's not. It's not my business. I don't care about that.
Yeah.
I'm not part of that. I'm not.
I don't think about anyone. Like,
yeah.
Like I don't think of you and Shannon. Like what are you guys doing?
Right.
Like, I don't care
because no one does that. You just it's like you just walk in and just like whatever. Like I just get like people are too, and same thing with the furries. Like I don't understand how parents do this, and I'm sorry. I know this sounds horrible, and it can be funny. You can laugh and joke all you want about it because I find it funny. It's like you're okay. You're a dog. You want to be a dog, then you're a dog. That means you're going to sleep on the floor. I'm going to put a bed, a little dog bed. You're going to go out and shit in the rain, snow, sun, out in the yard.
Yeah.
And you're not going to go to school. You don't have to play video games. You're not going to do see. That's the thing. If you're going to be something, you're going to be it.
Mm-hmm.
You're not half-assing. Well, I want to be a dog because it doesn't work, but I want to play video games and I want to buy a car and I want to drive around and I want to, like.
You're not a dog.
Then you're not
just a lazy ass.
You're just a guy.
You're a moocher.
You're just a guy who just likes doggy. You know, like, you know what I mean? Like, right. Like enough's enough.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry. And I know people get like, no, my daughter's really a lizard or my daughter's a whatever you want to be. Like, okay, then if you're that dedicated about it, just like the whole kitty litter in class, like, oh, we got to, because Warren actually had someone sue put kitty litter, then it's like, why are they in class? They're a cat.
Yeah.
Cats, does your cats go to school?
Nope. God, I did not want to pay that tuition.
And that generation is so mad at us. And I, I love Brian with my heart, but he gets mad about how he wants change. And change just can't happen that fast.
Mm.
It just can't. I wish it could. It's because change has to happen through society. It's not through laws. It's not going, just like, here's the thing. I just told you about one of the best things in high school was fourth period sitting between two black kids, which I loved with all my heart. They were great kids. I still talk to one of them. One lives in, I think, Vegas or somewhere on the West Coast, and one's still here. And I saw him at Walmart, gave him a huge hug, and we laughed and joked about all the things we did when we were kids.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I never look at them anything besides that they were great kids hanging out with me, and they were like part of my life. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm from a generation. Here's the trick: my parents were still in school when the Jim Crow laws were dropped. So that means in 65, yeah, somewhere in 65, somewhere 63, 65, that those laws were dropped. So my parents grew up almost, let's just say 13, 14, thinking everything was separate. So how do you change? Do you think change just happens? No, change happened the next year, the next
Yeah.
generation, which was me. And they're like, "Well, there's not enough." Yeah, I know because it never goes not enough because there's always those wackadoodles that
Mm-hmm.
always go too far and they don't understand just because you're this color that you're not.
Oh no.
Um,
What happened here?
no, it
Okay.
doesn't. Um, that you're, you bleed red. Everyone has the same thing. You know,
Yeah.
it's crazy. It is crazy what this world is becoming, and it's just and the big thing is it's so left and right. And I'm not saying conservative, Republican, just left and right, everything. Kids are the ones I want big change. Oh, don't wear music shirts. That's what one of my daughters was saying. You can't wear music shirts. Why? They make fun of you. I can't remember a time
I'll
I
make
was.
fun of you if you don't know the band that you're wearing.
Yeah, that's
That's when
I'll
you're
make
like
fun of
fucking
that too.
stupid.
Yeah, that's stupid too. But like, you know, I don't get how you make fun of anybody, and they're just I don't know. I gotta tell you, I went to a football game and I cringed because I thought we were kind of crudy, like crude, like things we said, things were said, and I was just like, oh, how are you even talking? Like I would never talk around an adult like this ever. Don't get me wrong, when we're
Yeah.
alone, like I can't tell you at times, Pat, Dave, your dad, us all in the backyard drinking, or in a tent gazebo, laughing and joking, talking about girls or talking about
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not trying to say, oh, it's a men's thing because we had girls hang out with us too, but but we wouldn't say that. We wouldn't talk like that.
Right.
And I'm sure the girls had things they talked about, which I've heard plenty of those too, at riding, which they didn't talk in front of boys like that.
Mm-hmm.
Not because they were like, oh, it's inappropriate. Like, hey, you don't
Yeah.
need to hear about
That.
that.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And there's been times I've had to sit there with a gay guy, and I'm going, I don't need to hear about this.
Right. Turn my hearing aid off.
Yeah. I'll never forget it. I remember sitting in a groom stall, and I'm sitting on hay, and there's a bunch of girls, and one of our really close older gay men ran around the corner and was like, "Oh my God, did you see the bulge on that guy?" And I was just like, I don't know if I gotta hear this. Like
Hmm.
it was like, but I don't want to hear it from a straight girl turning around the corner either. That's the trick.
Yeah.
See, that's why everyone goes, "Oh, it's because it's a gay guy." Nope, I don't want to hear. Just like I don't want to see two girls making out at the park.
I'll stop.
Yeah, like no, I mean,
Just kidding.
I'm not. I'm being serious.
Yeah.
Do you feel the need when you go on public? Like I'm talking about make out with your wife.
Mm.
No, you give a kiss, you walk, hold hands. That's fine. That should be everybody. I could care less what you do.
Yeah.
I don't need you to be seeing their tongues down throats and up shirts, and nobody needs to see that.
Mm.
I guess I'm old fashioned, which we all know that.
No, I just think it's kind of a lot to look at. Like, that's something you want to be looking at when you're scrolling down the road or strolling down the road.
Yeah, I think the hardest thing is like there's certain things you don't want to see.
Yeah.
You just don't need to. You don't need to see it. You don't want to see it. It's not because you hate everybody or disrespect them. It's just too much.
Mm.
And I think I'm happy. I'm at a point where I'm happy. I can't wait to leave. I can't because the generation after me and the one before, they have huge changes, and it's fine. Let them do it because I think that when they get in power and they realize this, the trick, change costs way, way money,
Mm-hmm.
way money. I say that way because it's way like it's billions of dollars for change. Just for example, we had the president say quite a few years ago, $17. This is what it's going to be minimum wage by this day, whatever. I don't remember the day. look what's happened to our economy.
Right.
Because it was too much, too fast, not that gradual 25 cents a quarter of your pay go up. Because if you paid 25 cents and if you go back and you did this within, you'd be 17 by, it doesn't happen overnight, but everyone would be like, okay, I gave you 50 cents, like in a year, it'd be $1. So every year we got to go up on our price a little bit. So you wouldn't even feel it because it'd be going up in cents on bread, milk, whatever,
Yeah. My gym membership just jumped up $5.
That's that everything.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Because everything's jumping up
Actually,
$5 to $10.
What happened was September it was one price.
Right.
It went up
Yeah.
50 cents.
Right.
And then it went up $5. I'm like, what the fuck? And I get it.
Right.
But there was no like warning,
No,
and I get that either.
And remember
and I didn't even know it went up until Monday when Kelsey went to the gym.
Are you ready for this? When those things go up, you've been work. Let's just say you work for a doctor. I'm just going to use that. You're a nurse, right? You've been being paid $20 an hour because you're a visiting nurse or something, or whatever. I can't think of just something. Okay. Well, now the person who just got hired got paid $17. What is your $20 now?
$20.
Your $20 is basically $17.
Yeah.
Now. Like you're basically got minimum wage.
Yeah.
All that busting of your ass to be $10 to $15 above minimum wage. Now you're minimum wage. So how does that work? How do you fix that? No, what happens is everything's got to move slowly, and the people who are $20, the people who are making 10 that are making 17 are in love because now they're doubling it. But now they're not because they're like, wow, groceries, it's like $100 and I got 4 things in the thing. It's like, yeah, wasn't that $17 amazing?
Yeah.
I
know it's all relative.
It's all relative. And the problem is there's a whole generation that doesn't even see it. Yeah. Doesn't even see it. And it's like you want to yell at them, hello. And you know what the worst thing is? Half these kids, don't say, I know. Still on parents' health care. I know. Still,
I should be off by next month.
I know, but they're living in basements because moms and dads are trying to help their kids, but their kids aren't seeing a bigger picture. I was not making fun.
I know. I didn't know what was on it, to be honest.
I know his look was like, no. I'm adult. I'm a grown up. No. And it's hard. And I'm sure it's hard. I mean, we can go through my generation of being hard. We can go through just different people. I mean, I'm sure, I don't know how Ashley is, but living alone for me, being older, is hard. It's not easy. It's a hard road. And, you're sitting there and you're like, oh, it's just you. There's a lot of times that it's like, yeah, I don't buy as much anymore. Mm-hmm. Everything's kind of like, you cut corners.
Yeah.
I find myself buying no-name brands more now than I've ever have.
I've always done that. Or not always, but like certain things,
yeah.
They need to be a name brand.
Yeah.
But most things, I'm like
vegetables and stuff. That's all. Like vegetables are vegetables.
Yeah.
Garlic, it's garlic. Like people are like, oh, you don't buy McCormick. I'm like, it's garlic.
Right.
Like, what do you think? They make it special garlic? It's still garlic.
Right.
Half the time, it's the same company. Just they put it under, and because they don't know what they don't.
Actually, speaking of that, I was looking at the time. I didn't know if I had time for this, but I was talking to someone and they're a medical professional, and they were saying how all these people are on a special antidepressant, and they only had name brand.
Right.
There was only name brand for the specific thing.
Right.
Well, the people who own that decided to make like
a knockoff, generic.
Generic. Yeah.
Thank you.
A generic brand. No, I'm just gonna let it go. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. So now they own both of them.
Right.
But now insurances won't pay for the name brand, but they are slightly different because they have different additives or whatever.
Right.
However, there's not enough production of the generic thing, so now nobody has access to anything.
That's happening a lot, and that's just not that. There's that with the
ADHD.
Yeah, there's a medication with that. There's one with all
the medications. We'll just put it as that. But a name brand drug has to be in the market for so long before they're allowed to make
Right.
it generic, which is
It's
stupid.
stupid, right? But that's how they make money. Now, I was explained why they make so money off of medicine, and it does make sense. So let's say you're a private, a $1 billion person
Yeah.
who decides to invest their money into antidepressants. You spend, because 9 out of 10 times that money isn't, you don't instantly invent that.
Right.
It usually are years, and there's um, pill A, pill B, pill C, pill C. Do you understand what I'm saying? So there's
Yes. You're fine. It's just hilarious.
so what happens is there's tons of them releasing and experimental pills.
Right.
That costs money.
Right.
And those scientists and those people who are doing that costs money.
Yeah.
So by the time you're done, I'm throwing out numbers before someone says these aren't correct. I know, but let's just say you drop $10 million on that. Okay, $10 million of your money is going towards a pill. You finally get a pill. Well, now you want to try to make your money back and more.
Mm.
So that's why they have that. You have like a 7 year or something of the name brand, and then it becomes everyone can suck off of you. Which now everyone is turning around and saying, you know what? I'm going to make the knockoff brand too, and then I'm selling two different things because I basically know the formula anyway.
Yeah.
And basically, that's what it trickles down, and
Yeah.
then it's I can't explain how I just feel the next generation of not I don't know if yours or it's the one after, but they are going to get hit with such a like cold wall, and you guys are going to have to figure out how you're going to handle them because they are going to be such a hot mess.
Mm.
And I'm going to be way gone. Like it's going to be you're going to be my age dealing with them.
Yeah.
And
Yippee.
yeah, and I get it. I mean,
Yeah.
there were a lot of things that we did to try to help things, like the health insurance. I get it. But then they turn around, it's like, well, you can be on health insurance. You're a minor, but you're 18 and you're like you can't rent a car.
A lot happening tonight.
There's a lot happening to that. You can't rent a car. You can't do anything. There's so many things you can't do to 25 now.
Right.
So how are you an adult? You can't even smoke now at 18.
No, it's 21 now.
It's
right?
21.
Yeah.
You can't drink till you're 21.
Right.
Like, so what are you?
So why am I doing?
All you can do is vote.
Right.
You're smart enough to vote for the idiots that are, but you're dumb enough to drink. You're dumb enough. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. You can fight in a war too.
Right.
No, I'm sorry about that. That's huge.
Do you see all those videos of the girls who are like, yeah, I'm sorry, I can't do the war because I actually have to do something else.
The other sad thing I find is people jump on these bandwagons without even freaking knowing what they are. Like everyone's about this whole, Israel, and I'm like, you guys don't even know what's going on. That's like millions of freaking years of fighting over there.
Mhm.
Like, just do your homework about it. Don't read what's happening now. Read the past. These two have been bad. Muslims and Israel have been fighting, and Jewish people have been fighting for like trillions of years.
Yeah.
Just with that kid screaming, I think we're done.
Yeah. I gotta go.